What's the deal, family? Welcome back to the Real Distraction channel on YouTube. It's your boy Sean. We here with another banger for y'all, man. So look, we got the season 5, episode 2, New Zealand Rugby Hamilton Boys Sports documentary, brought to us by Rugby Pass. Shouts out to the channel, man. Okay, look, I just did. I told you guys I was gonna do the whole series, but I'm not gonna fall back on my promise. Okay, but there was a small little issue, man. So the issue is, it's blocked only in New Zealand, where the school is. Shouts out to Sky Television, man. It's blocked in New Zealand, so you guys cannot watch it. Shouts out to my Aussies, man. My US fam, you know what I'm saying? My South African fam, my UK fam. We all good. But NZ, bro, you guys are blocked. Y'all probably not even watching this right now. But if somehow you are, tell your boys, tell your friends, man. You probably got to use like an ad, like I don't know what you got to do, bro. You got to go ghost with it, get that VPN or something, man. Get that ghost internet real quick. That's the only way you're gonna be able to watch it. This made me think, like, I have some other videos that you guys really wanted from me that just get blocked, bro. Like in New Zealand or maybe just in the world, whatever. I'm considering starting a Patreon at like $1, bro. Literally like $1, maybe like $2 or something. I don't know. Probably $1 though. But I'm considering starting a Patreon just so I can put up like certain, you know, rugby stuff that gets taken down. NRL videos. I can't do any NRL videos, but if I did on Patreon, I'll be all right. Movies, you know what I'm saying? Movies, things like that. I'm considering starting a Patreon. I know other like crazy reactions that I can't put on YouTube. You know what I mean? So let me know in the comments or something. Hit me on Instagram if you think that's something worth it. It would literally be like $1 at the most, maybe $2. And if I got like, you know, a good amount of people to sign up for it, yeah, I'll consistently drop videos on there that I cannot put on YouTube. So let me know what you think about that. Anyways, like I said, yeah, it got blocked in New Zealand, man. But we gonna run this up, season 5, episode 2. Hamilton boys, we're gonna see what they talking about. We just saw them play Auckland Grammar. They beat them. They had the little luncheon, you know, the after-match meeting. We gonna see how we move forward from here, man. Let's get to it. Hit that like button and subscribe for more. And be on the lookout. I'm doing all 5 episodes this week. Every day a new episode's dropping. So make sure to go hit that like button and subscribe.
Previously on the season.
Rugby's just a reward for doing all your work in class. You should be in class 5 periods a day, 5 days a week.
My boy Hakaraya.
Really? Are you kidding?
Oh, you're kidding me. No.
That's the kickers. They've got their tees.
Oh! Yes!
Congratulations. You showed tons of ticker boys. You represented the crest so well.
HP on me! HP!
1 week before Super 8.
This is the last eccentric session that we're going to have for the whole block. So today's really your last push to try.
That eccentric work is no joke, man. For all my sports guys, if you know about that, man, that's nothing but you got to control that weight, man. That eccentric is not no joke at all.
And bring up some of the strength stuff, try and bring up some of these lifts so we see it next week. What I really want to see, boys, is on the squat, we're hitting failure on that last rep. And I want to see you boys working hard. Cool, let's jump into it.
Getting it in, weight room.
The reason we want to do a little bit of eccentric strength work is mostly around robustness, making sure that they stay healthy for the rest of the season. But another big reason for me is a lot of them are still learning technical lifts, but we do want them to keep some intensity. A little bit faster up, fast you can. Nice. What set was that for you?
I like that. A little more pop in there, though.
Heaps in the tank, heaps in the tank. At this stage of the season, we really want to have our aerobics, so our fitness box checked. We want to have our sort of general strength and our movement capabilities checked. Nice, wait for that 5, wait for the 5. Go Credence! Keep it, nice. And explode up! We understand that the window for adaptation is much smaller.
Seal rolls.
So for us, sort of moving into where we are now, it's more about keeping primed and get some good power work in so that they feel good and we're not detracting too much from their on-field performances.
Get it, I got you. Easy here. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5. No touch, no touch.
go.
Get up,
Up.
get up. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Push up. Good.
Put it on the rack or you got it?
Yeah, put it on the rack. Put it on the thing. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
This group, they work very hard and they have a very strong mentality.
that.
The team culture is fantastic and they're not a group who's ever going to look for ways around doing work, and that's something I always appreciate with these guys.
Let's go. Go, Heath. This is easy after 50s. This is easy after 50s. Stop tensing, Luke.
Look at Hakaraya. This is easy after 50. It's easy after 50.
So my responsibility was our phase play. And so just looking at our jabs, punches, and different options like crosses and X's. Jabs in the first half we did 5 jabs.
In an effort to further empower the First 15 squad to take responsibility for their on-field decisions, a thorough analysis is conducted by the players for the players.
Analysis is a double-edged sword. If you go and ask a player to watch their own game, you hope that it's about, they're looking for the critical few, so the few things that they can take away from that game rather than ball watching. It's such a valuable tool, I think. It's something that I think we've got really, really good at. But you're also looking at a 70-minute game of rugby, and you're only trying to take a few key elements out of that.
So we were 0 from 3 in our first 3 lineouts. Jake was obviously confident with throwing to the back, which we should have continued to use that. Then on our...
It's massive for players. It actually gives them a perspective that they wouldn't feel on the game. As players, they learn differently. So they need to be told, some need to do, some need to see, some need to hear.
True.
Some boys are watching an hour and a half a week, some are watching 20 minutes. Our plan going forward is to make that analysis shorter and being really, really specific back to our players.
Last point though.
That's something that they could use in American football. They don't do that. The idea of watching film and analyzing the game is on yourself, right? Or the coach, right? It really is on the coach, and if you're that type of player, you'll do it for yourself as well. But there's never, let's have the players analyze themselves and speak that to the rest of the team. That is a very intellectual. I like that approach. That's why they're as successful as they are, obviously. But I really like that approach, and that can be utilized in way more sports. I'm sure in basketball it might be used a little bit, but that can be utilized in so many more sports. Just that idea of having the players analyze themselves and go and present that to the team in a productive way. Not like, bro, you suck, you trash, you this or that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be calling people trash, because then we got to throw hands in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? But to say, look, this is where these things could have did. This is what I saw. And then maybe some other player has a whole nother perspective of what they saw, and that brings the whole team together so they could all grow. I really like that.
Positive point. How important was Joeli taking 2 kickoffs in the air? Joeli knows that, so he works daily on that. So he knows that that's an area that's important to us, and it's an area that he has to get better at. And he was even involved in Guy's try. He actually created Guy. Guy got the glory, but Joeli did all the work. 2 weeks ago, I would bet my whole family, not that they're worth a heck of a lot, but I would bet that Joeli wouldn't have taken those two kickoffs, that he would have struggled. I hope you all had a good look at that trophy. There's not many trophies with 100 years of history on them. You got something with that much history, you need to really enjoy those moments when you put it back in the cabinet.
HP on me, HP! HS!
Let's get to it. Wagon Wheel Bakery.
It's 12:15 at midnight. I'm at the Wagon Wheel in Morrinsville, Wagon Wheel Bakery.
My
Vince
family's
Green.
been in baking business for quite some time now. It's been a part of their lives, been a part of mine since I was young. And we're just continuing the legacy, really.
I just come in now, I'm trying to get out of it. I'm old enough now to retire, but I can't seem to. I just not ready to let the reins go, I think. Probably 20 years in the family, but Vicky and I have been at it for over 30. Before that, I was a publican. Donuts, rolls, 70 kgs of flour, probably make about 50 dozen pies a day. Everything that's sold in the shop is made here. We make everything from scratch here.
You've got a bit of everything here. I think pies will be out on top of everything. Pies are the main ones that really go. The secret is loving, of course. You put a bit of loving in and away you go.
Like all family businesses, the hours of 9 to 5 don't apply, and the challenges of a heavy rugby training schedule are only too familiar.
I just try to get as much sleep as I can. The hours are pretty tough. I've been helping out for a while, since I was young as well, coming in for a little bit, trying to help out where I can.
So we try and make it as easy.
Bro go to school, plays rugby on one of the top teams in the country. And on top of that, he at the bakery making pastries past midnight, bro, with the elders, bro. Come on, dog. That's different. I ain't even gonna cap. I ain't even gonna cap, bro. That is different. Bro is built different. I like it.
Yes, we possibly can for him. Even though sometimes he's got to go to training, he's got to come in and help me sometimes, you know, and he'll ring nearly every morning and he'll say, are you all right, and things like that.
Well, he's gone from leaps and bounds here. He was a bit shy at the start, but now he's into it. And between him and his uncle, they might do something with the business. I don't know.
Hopefully he's going to do a career, and I'm hoping to put him through a baking course if he wants to. Sometimes he used to work during the day here doing coffees. He found that really boring because it was with all the girls. I don't know why. Some of them were really pretty.
You have to pull this over, but otherwise it's going to leak out. Pull it over there. Just run your top over it, eh?
This is my last year at Hamilton Boys. So I came back a year as year 14. So this year's pretty important to me. I want to finish off high school rugby out with a bang.
It's just the culture of that school that's incredible. It's run like a semi-professional, how they train and all that. I put it all down to Nigel Hotham.
Yeah.
I think the records have improved since Nigel's taken over. But he's a lovely man, Nigel. Better not say too much, you'll get a big head.
Not many people or schools train like we do. I don't know, we just got high expectations, so always trying to do our best.
His scrummaging is very good, and his around the field has improved immensely in the last couple of years since he's been with Boys High, and there's a lot more aggression in him now than what there was, which I like. I'm the old school, of course.
Whether it's work, school, or sport, Vincent Green is getting a head start on life experience.
When they go out in that big wide world, they've worked. Nearly every young one I have here, they don't know how to sweep a floor because their mother and father have done it for them. By the time they leave here, they know how to sweep a floor. People go, oh, it's easy to sweep a floor.
That's them qualities I was talking about in that first one. You know what I'm saying? In the first episode, go watch that. That's exactly what I was saying when the headmaster, when she was speaking about what she creates. It's like, we creating good men. Rugby's on the side of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about those other redeeming qualities that you can bring as a person that's going to help you on that field. Or in just, you know, those other redeeming qualities are going to help you in life in general, but especially on that field.
Floor. Well, it's not really. Not when you're holding the handle like this and they're going like this.
Where's Blair Murray gone?
He's supposed to be in that team, eh?
Yeah. Credence. Do you know where Blair Murray's gone? Not playing rugby. Because he's unreal. He's still rated number... Because he's unreal.
Jacob, you're 13?
He's still rated number 1, eh? Yeah, he's a mean rugby player. Yeah. He got Liam last year pretty good. Oh, you wouldn't have seen that? Nah, I was knocked out.
Much can be uncovered in a team's ability to play by the manner in which they train, and Boys High have a reputation of leaving no stone unturned in their game preparation.
Well, we train really long hours, so we know what we're doing. It's just a real effective way of getting our game together.
I think it's just training like we're going to play. If you're going to train average and be lethargic and like walking around just going through the motions, then it's going to show on the field.
This kicking stuff's going to be all good, eh? AFL. That's mean. That's a mean sport, I reckon.
Giving everything and doing everything as if it was a game, trying to make the least mistakes and trying to just do everything in your ability to give your best to the team.
That's... All right, I'm going to stop. I said that on the last one, though. You practice how you play. You practice like it's the game. That's why they're successful. They understand that. A lot of young kids don't understand that. They think practice is practice, and then the game is when they're supposed to go hard. No, you go damn near. You should go harder in practice than you are in the game. You should damn near go harder in practice than you do in the game, because you will go hard in the game if you go hard in practice. Simple as that. That is a fact.
Another training methodology is variation and diversity, and today it comes with an Aussie twang.
Rugby players usually kick up holding the ball a little differently, so a cross-body or kick across their body. So just initially peeling that back and getting them to think about aligning their body to target, keeping their centre of balance nice and still. I want to see you actually explode out and take off, not just kind of a couple of steps. We ready? It's breaking of some habits for some older ones that have been kicking the one way for a long time. But if we could just start to creep a little bit of that stuff into it, they'll usually get a little bit more control in their kicking. Keep straightening yourself up and your toes pointing to the target every time. It's really good. Good, well done. Even though you're a left footer, you just squared yourself up. The old double-handed drop's a favourite one in rugby, but just actually trying to get a little bit more of a guided drop on the ball. Great kick. Everyone got a footy at home? If you can master kicking the ball 10 metres, you can master kicking it 40. Bring it in another bit. If you can master kicking the ball to yourself, so it's instant feedback. Straight up, catch it, good kick.
So this is the time to be up-tempo, boys. New Plymouth will challenge you with tempo. Okay, we look like we're half asleep. 5. Good take, Ned. Good work. Move.
While it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a collective of coaches to master the detail of the set piece.
When I ask for an effective line-out, I ask for 4 to 5 to 6 players at a time, sometimes 8, doing something really well for 1 to 2 seconds. And by doing that, you can actually gain position or take position away from an opposition.
Crouch. Bind.
Our big plays.
Nice hit, that's better. Nice, keep it on, keep it on, keep it on.
Scrums really just starts with everyone just doing their first job. So the loosies, front row, the locks, all just really buying into the scrum and not worrying about what's happening second. Focusing on that scrum and trying to get some positive movement going forward.
Keep it straight, keep it straight. Let's go, mates, work your side. Sit. Good hit. That's it, nice one. Squeeze on, squeeze on, squeeze on, squeeze on, and...
Squeeze tight, hold big. What would you guys say, athlete or not? What's one of the hardest things, either whether you know from your friends, whether you just assume from watching the sport for many years and growing up with it, whether you actually played, right? What is the hardest thing or a common thing that is hard for young rugby players to learn? What would you consider as, like, you know, it's always the kicker, they can never kick, or it's always, you know, line outs, people are, or maybe it's the scrums, like, like I feel like the scrums would be easy, but what is one of the things that is the hardest learning points or the hardest sticking points for young rugby players to get past? Let me know in the comments what you would say that is. Obviously, kick is gonna be tough because you don't need a whole bunch of kickers, right? But everybody should be able to kick on the team. So just let me know what comes to your mind.
Not sure. I'll run through tomorrow though. I think tonight's like captain's round.
2 days.
Tonight's
T-minus 2 days.
Tonight's captain's round.
What works is when we nail down some facts. So rather than talking generalisations, scrums went well, because that all those words mean absolutely nothing to a player. Went well or not well. It's like they want to hear, you tell me some facts. If you're saying that lineouts didn't go well, then you tell me some facts. So when Luke stands up and goes, half time we're sitting on 25% success and we get 75 in the second half, that actually means something to everyone. I'm thinking Huck's letting Credence do phase play.
He's quite smart, eh? Like.
Yeah, he's way smarter than you think, that most people think, and he actually wants to do some work. I think he actually wants to sit at this table, but he knows my reservations about that as well.
They're pretty unpredictable, eh? In Plymouth.
Yeah, they are. They're a dangerous beast. Theme, voice, ideas. Share it, Liquor.
I don't know if it's very good, but.
Back yourself. It's better than Luke White's one at the moment. His one is the pass it to you.
Our blood, our sweat, and your tears.
Meaning yours and your Plymouth?
Yeah, like this.
So where
Man, I need you to. Nah, hold up. I need you to do 100 push-ups right now and then go come back and say that to me real quick. I need you to go squat 300 pounds real quick. What's that, 140 kilos or something? I need you to go squat 300 pounds real quick. 140 kilos, whatever, 150 kilos, 315, 3 plates. I need you to go squat that real quick and you come back and tell me that again. Because I ain't feel that. I ain't feel that at all. Nope. I did not feel your blood, whatever. It sounded good, but it ain't. The words is good, but it ain't sound good. I'm just messing with them. I know they in a meeting and stuff, but I'm just playing, man. Don't be in the comments, man. He just in a meeting, bro. Why you even think he's supposed to be hyped like that, bro? Come on, man. But I'm gonna need you to do 50 push-ups. I'm gonna need you to go squat 140 kilos real quick, and then come back and let me know how that statement is, man. Let me hear it.
Come around this.
Just like around the talking and the one-on-one tackles and the lineouts, like putting in the deep work so we can ace that.
When you give the theme and we write it on the whiteboard, that's one thing, but it's definitely not as strong as this is what it means now. So what would we back that up with? So what did you just say then?
The one-on-one tackles, the line-out and the talk.
Would we bring voice into that? Our focus on voice this week?
Yeah, definitely.
Our blood.
What did he say? He said bring voice into it, right? Come on, man. Come on, man. Bring the voice into it, bro. It sound cool, but what does it mean, bro? If he had said it with more energy, the coach wouldn't even asked him what it meant, because he would have felt it. He would have felt what it meant, so he wouldn't even have to ask him. Because he said it all quiet, he had to ask him. So what does that even mean, bro? Because you don't even sound like you believe it. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll be all right, coach, bro. I ain't even gonna cap to you.
I'll sweat your tears.
Only for motivation. Technicality and stuff, I got a lot to learn. Let's keep it real on that. But for motivation purposes, emotional purposes, I'll be a great coach. I ain't gonna cap.
You know, boys, this is going to put a lot of pressure on the rest of you to come up with something from here on in. Do you think Heath...
Once the theme for the week has been determined, the conversation moves quickly onto a tricky area of discussion, team selection, where friendships and family connections need to be cast aside in favour of performance.
What about at 9, boys? Take any relationship to the coach out of the equation. What's your thoughts around Nui versus Noah?
After a run, that's when you really notice it, that his pass is getting up. But he's still got a nice pass on him. It's just when he gets fatigued, I guess.
And that's why I think both of them will play. All games, we'll look at playing both of them. It is that high aerobic position where they're going to blow themselves out. Okay, that's us.
For the last 15 years, Hamilton Boys High School First 15 has been the dominant force in a Super 8 competition full of traditional rugby giants.
Okay, we got Hastings up in there. I've heard of New Plymouth. I've heard of Hastings. I've seen Tauranga in comments before. I haven't heard of none of the. I haven't heard of Napier. Palmerston, haven't heard of them. Gisborne, nope. New Plymouth, haven't heard of them. Rotorua, haven't heard of them either. But Hamilton, Tauranga, Hastings, yep.
There's a lot of competition around the North Island, especially playing in the Super 8. You know, there's quite a few big schools. There's a lot of good competition out there, which is challenging for us, but it's always a good opportunity to run against teams like that.
Its brutal format allows for no margin of...
So, 15 competition. Play each school once, home or away. Top 2 teams qualify for the Super 8 final. Bonus points for forward tries and or losing within... So it's literally like very similar to the Six Nations. Yeah, it literally is just like the Six Nations, except it's 8 teams. It's Super 8 instead of Six Nations. Bonus points for 4 tries, yeah. Losing within 7 points. Yeah, it's basically Six Nations.
Vera, with even less room for failure.
I think taking one game at a time, not looking ahead to the games to come, not dwelling on the things you've done wrong or done right. You look at it for a day or two and you move on, you prepare for the next game.
Alright, I'm going to reset right here because my camera's going to shut off on me. So let me get right back to y'all in 1 second, man. Alright, let's finish this out, man. Let's get to it.
We reckon we do like bench press?
Yeah,
and like...
Squat.
Yeah, squat. We'll go heavy. Maybe, yeah, I reckon we just do like basic bench press and then like, I don't know, core or something. Go, mix it. It's 4, you can pump it out. 4, nice. I've never squatted 100 properly. Yeah.
In the chilly bite of a Waikato morning, 2 unlikely characters with entirely different roles in the boys' high story put in the extra miles.
I've moved to Hamilton Boys this year from New Plymouth Boys, where I spent the last year, 3 years of high school. I've moved here because of sport, mainly rowing, but while I'm here, I thought that I'd love to give my rugby a try and try to be the best I can at both. I haven't squatted this heavy in a long time. How many is it, 4? Yeah.
I came here for rugby. I knew New Zealand is the best country for rugby. I learned a lot of things, commitment, because New Zealand training is like more intense. Short time, but intense.
Gee, did you wake up and hear the rain?
Yo.
I woke up, it was going hard.
Arnold's.
This season, I would like to just play good rugby and improve as a player.
I'm prepared for first 15, and we wanna win tournament, like top 4.
Then we'll do 6 inches off. 1, 2.
Kimura played a small role in the previous game versus Grammar, but McNutt has added motivation to get onto the field this week.
Well, of course, I played for New Plymouth Boys last year in the first 15 and the second 15 and under 15, so it's quite important for me to actually play a lot of the boys that I've played alongside for the last few years, and it'll be interesting to hopefully play against them. I left on good terms because they all know that it was mainly for rowing, so I think that they'll obviously want to hit me and want to hurt me just for the fact that it's me and I used to play with them, but I don't think it's any bad thoughts towards me. Yep. Group Bricky. Are there any rugby games this weekend? The team here is just so consistent in being the top. It's always one of the best teams in the country. It's always in the Super 8 top 4. It's so well known for being so dominant in its performance. How come you didn't come to recovery yesterday? That's bad leadership, bro. It was for first 15 squad and you're in the first 15 squad. I didn't even play and I went to it. I better not be on the bench for New Plymouth. Because I want to face the boys. To be fair, my pre-season hasn't been the greatest because my rowing took the whole term up for me, so it was only until the holidays that I could actually start mentally preparing for rugby. So I've only been about 5 weeks in, whereas all the other players have been about a term and 5 now.
ハミルトンボーイズハイスクールはとてもインターナショナルの生徒を受け入れることがとてもしっかりしていて、とても学びやすい環境にあるのと、素晴らしいジムやフィールドがたくさんあったりとかして素晴らしい環境の中で生活できていることがとてもいいと思います。昨日の試合どうやった？あんま出てなかった。日本のラグビーはとても速いんですけど、ニュージーランドの方がもっとコンタクトが強かったりとか、ラグビーも大人なスーパーラグビーとかに近いような大人なラグビーをしていると思います。
The transition for both players has been eased by the close-knit impact of the school's boarding community.
Obviously, when you're in a hostel, you get a lot of close friends really quickly. So that's obviously been like really nice and a real good help. As well as rugby and rowing, I've made a lot of friends through that, as it's just such a open and inviting program.
ニュージーランド人の特徴は誰でも気軽に話しかけてきてくれたり、逆に日本人やったらあんまりそういうのが少なかったり。
This the only thing we gotta change, bro. This the shoe game is crazy, bro. The shoe game is wild out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that just be bothering me, bro. It bothered me in the first one. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing at all. I thought it was just it was hot outside. They in the rain wearing these things too, bro. We gotta take the grandpas off, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry, y'all. We gotta take the grandpas off. I'm sorry. We can't do it. Let's get some Nikes. Look, call me up. Get me over there. We gonna bring them the Nikes, the Adidas, something. At least Adidas, some Filas, some Pumas, some Filas, something, bro. I can't do it, bro. The grandpas is killing my soul right now. The grandpas is killing my soul, bro. I'ma let them slide, man. I'ma let them slide. But if I keep seeing these grandpas in episode 3, I'ma have to say something again. I'ma stop now, but I'ma have to say something again.
なんですけど、ニュージーランド人にいろんな人が話しかけてくれたり、先生ともコミュニケーションが取りやすいので、とてもいいと思います。
But I have training tomorrow morning, and I really want to go because I want to play on Thursday against New Plymouth. So I want to do everything I can to get into the team. I was going to stay with Heath, but I can't stay with him anymore.
But even with a big game approaching, there are certain housekeeping tasks to prioritise.
I'm on the phone to my mum, sorry.
Yeah, hang up, please.
Hang
up, bro.
I'll call you back, mum. That towel.
Yeah, towels on the floor, underwear on the floor, underwear hanging up on the towel.
Yep, so what is our plan? I'll message him and say, sorry sir, I can't make training tomorrow, but I'll put a post up and I'll definitely do a gym session Saturday and Sunday. 4 o'clock today. Okay. I'll catch an Uber or something. Love you too. Bye. Anyone want to play some UFC?
All right, what's next?
Next time on the season.
Creed, make sure those Ford set got off you.
Yeah, Creed.
Uh-oh, let's see it.
Oh, holy. Send them off.
Could be a Fijian injured.
Just talk to Creed and say, Logan, what a crap pass that was.
He's been playing out of his skin, eh?
I almost kissed you.
For more information on Hamilton Boys High School, go to hbhs.school.in.
Anyways, man, that was season 5, episode 2 Hamilton Boys, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I enjoyed this, man. We got episode 3 coming up tomorrow. Like I said, man, from my NZers, bro. Get that VPN, man. Get that. Go to that proxy website. Go to the proxy and then go. Put the link up in the proxy or something. Find it, bro. Try to find a video, man. I don't know what to do for y'all. I don't know what to do. It's only blocked there. I don't know what to do. But I'll put them on the Patreon. Just get at me on Instagram or something. I'll put them on the Patreon. It's gonna be $1 though. It's gonna be $1, but that's for a month. I'm sure you got $1. You could spare me a month for like at least like 5-8 videos every month or something. Let me know, man. Let me know. I'm only gonna start if people want me to actually start. I'm not gonna start it for no reason. So if you guys actually want me to put up a Patreon for like movies, things like this that are more longer, full length, certain music that I can't put up, or certain just crazy videos that I can't put up on YouTube, let me know. Get at me. I'll make one as soon as I can. Anyways, that's it. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Remember to keep it real. Real's rare. Real always reaches everyone. I'm gonna catch you next time. Peace.